Hello. I would like to now talk about our journey in this plant based lifestyle under guidance of Smita Hemadri. For us, also, like many people, it started during COVID, where we are very afraid of what's been happening around. And also, because of lockdown, me and my wife were stuck in different places. So, I'm not sure if I'll meet her ever again. And we are so afraid of deaths happening all around about the virus, and if we can save ourselves from this. And not just this, what if some other virus pops out in future? We were very afraid, and we wanted to find a solution for that. And we wanted to be like close to nature and not just take any medicine into us. So that quest led us to discovering a path called nature cure and plant-based lifestyle. We found it through someone, and we tried to follow it on our own for some time, like eating fruits and we're staying on raw, doing fasting and all. But it is all random. We couldn't follow a specific path, and at times we were confused. So we wanted someone to guide us, and luckily we found Smita Hemadri. She turned out to be an angel in our lives. So she introduced us to this path in a very detailed way, and she handheld us throughout. So she explained us like the basis of any disease, or what processed food is doing to us, or what junk food is doing to us, and how to handle all those. So my wife had breathing issues, and I had constipation since childhood. So my constipation issue was never solved, and nobody ever told me what is the reason. I tried different medicines. I tried homeopathy. I was not so active, though I'm a long distance cyclist. Even that couldn't cure my constipation issue. I thought I was active and all, but nothing has cured my constipation. I always suffered like in the loo every day. So I was looking for answers. So Smita told me all the secrets which were hindering our health since a long time. So the I mean solutions for all the complex things are very simple usually, and for us it turned out to be just being close to nature, eating what nature has given us. That's it. Very simple. So she introduced us to juices, fruits, and salads. So we were rice eaters, so and used to eat a lot of junk. We love street food, so we start eating from as soon as 7 a.m. in the morning, and it might continue sometimes even during midnight also. So and we used to be a lot fat. I used to be around 88 kilos when I started this diet. I was always fat since childhood, and obese. I never used to check my cholesterol and all because I was afraid. So yeah, and because of which there was always constipation. Now, when I started taking juices and started eating fruits as breakfast and salads for lunch, and shifted to only one cooked meal per day, I mean, it all came to me naturally. So, I mean, my body thanked me a lot for not loading it much, and for eating not so much food. Like all my constipation problem was like solved just like that. I would say in a flash, but it took like probably a month. But like it was solved just like that, and my loo time reduced to just less than 5 minutes per day now. So I mean that is the biggest transition of my life, I would say. And my weight also reduced from 88 kilos to close to 67 kilos. Now it was around 72, 73 kilos after balancing. So it is not just this lifestyle. Like we started exploring different plant-based foods, and now our plates are always colorful. We started having different varieties of fruits and different varieties of vegetables. Not just that, I turned out to be a raw chef and plant-based chef, thanks to Smita. So I even ran a stall in a market for some time. So like from street food lovers, we started becoming food explorers, and enjoying food like very happily. Earlier there used to be a little guilt when we eat our foods, like probably a pizza or burger. Now it's more happy and like a bit proud, like when I try something different with vegetables. So yeah, it has been a great transition, and huge change in our lifestyle. So not just this, a kid also eats like we do. So she also follows us. She also eats a lot of fruits and all. And the result of this is we have never been to a doctor in past 2.5 years for any kind of issue. So we found all our answers, and probably now I have this courage to face any other virus in future also, and I know I'll not just die just like that out of a health issue. So we are happy and confident. Everything seems to be solved, but there used to be some confusion, something bothering us, and that turned out to be our lack of understanding of spiritual matters, even for which Smita helped us a lot. So she taught us things like acceptance, manifestation, and dealing with my anger issues. So earlier I used to be short tempered, so even that was resolved to a great extent. I started understanding how life works a little. So I'm not an expert, but still I can sometimes now able to understand probably it has happened to me for a reason. Earlier probably that was probably I would say that to console myself, but now I mean it when I tell myself that something has happened to me for a reason, and probably there's some learning underneath it for me to learn and understand and apply. I started accepting things a little more now, so even the people around, it is not easy earlier, but now slowly as I keep on repeating to say accept and read lot of books or understand Smita's words, or following practices like meditation. We have been introduced to a meditation called pyramid spiritual society movement meditation, anapanasati. So it also helped me to be more peaceful and understanding. Earlier I mean I would mock at people doing meditation, and I mean I'd make fun out of it, but I've realized the beauty of it when I started sitting and practicing it myself. I can now easily sit for 30 minutes to 1 hour in a place and close my eyes and just relax. Earlier, that was such a difficult task for me. Earlier, relaxation for me is just movies or song or something like that. Now I realized peace in actually being silent and peaceful and spending time with yourself. So we thank from the bottom of my heart to Smita Hemadri for guiding us and leading us through this path, and for making our lives beautiful. Thank you very much, Smita.